Hello and welcome to a Blender 2.6 tutorial on character creation. I'm Andrew Weir from Zoink TV. I'm just going to show you a little bit about how to make t-shirts, tops, trousers, sleeves that you might want. Anything that's tight to the skin rather than armour like that, which would be needed to create in a different way. But I'm going to show you a simple t-shirt with this file here, which I've downloaded from blendercookie.com. You've got this thing here on the side. You're not going to want a basic mesh. Anyway, I'll start off by joining this area. I'm going to click it with Command on the Mac, otherwise just I think it's left click it on PC. I'm going to click Join Area. Then the arrow comes up there. You don't want to join that way because I can join that area to that area. You want to have the arrow facing onto the area that you want to get rid of. And you're going to join it, make it one big area. And now you're going to want to go into edit mode, selecting the object that you want, which is my base mesh. And then press 1. If you press 1 and you see the character like this, which has perspective, so press 5 and you can see the difference there. I'm going to select the whole thing with A, and I'm going to go into modifiers, subdivision surface, and because I like that becomes a bit more of a detailed character, more realistic, I'm going to go straight into object mode and apply that. And I'm going to make a basic t-shirt around here, just to show you how it's done and how to solve problems with curves like that in the character's mesh. I'm going to press Z with a straight view by pressing 1. Select it all. As you can see, the midpoint is there. I'm going to move this down on the Z axis by pressing G and then Z, and moving it down. I'm going to move it down till that's roughly in the centre of the t-shirt area. Okay, and then now that it's in the middle of that character, I'm going to come out of wireframe mode. I'm going to deselect it all, and bear in mind that had to be done in edit mode. If I do that in object mode and move it down, the midpoint moves with it, whereas in edit mode it doesn't. And now I'm going to get started with the t-shirt. This quick and easy way that I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use circle select by pressing C, and then let's say I want the t-shirt to end there, so I'm going to select 1 down from that area. And if your t-shirt is nice and even, if your mesh, is nice and even, then you can use circle select in wireframe mode. Just select the ring around it because it's very close together, but as you get down here it gets a little wrong. So I'm pressing escape to get out of circle select, pressing Z to get out of wireframe mode, and then I'm going to select 1 down from where I want the t-shirt to end. Control and 1 to get the back view. I'm going to continue that line along. And bear in mind I want the t-shirt to end at that line there. This one. Because I've selected 1 down. I'm going to go select the top here for the neck, and that has to be 1 up from. Go space, select inverse. I'm just typing that after pressing space, and there it is. And that is selected everything else but then apart from what I have, what I want even. So now I'm going to press 1 again, making sure it's got no perspective, and then I'm going to press Z and circle select again, and to deselect the area that I don't want, so I'm going to hold Alt because I'm using a Mac, otherwise use your middle mouse button, and go over the area that you want. So as I say, that's not completely straight on, so I'm actually going to have to just go in a bit closer, out of wireframe, and go over it myself. Careful not to miss any hidden places. Okay, and now I should be able to do one wireframe mode and C, holding Alt if you're on a Mac, middle mouse button if you're not, and clicking around. Okay, and you can see how that's a basic t-shirt, but it's not going to quite work yet because it's still connected to the mesh. If I scale that, it's just going to mess up the arms and everything. So what you want to do is you want to press Shift D, which separates it and duplicates it, and then I'm going to press either P, and making sure I'm still selected with it, P separates the selection, clicking selection. Okay, so now in object mode you'll see that I've gone back into object mode and the t-shirt is actually there. Make sure you click the area that you've made the t-shirt in, and there you go, because if you're here and you can't see it and you go, oh, where's the t-shirt, clicking around everywhere that it isn't, you're not going to find it. So remember where it is and just click that area. And now this is why we need the midpoint in the center there, because now when I want to scale it above the skin, and that's not looking quite right, so I'll need to make some alterations in edit mode. First I'm going to select this area here. If you're on a PC, you can click, I think it's Alt and click, and that'll select the entire ring for you, but I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to press space and I'm going to go search multi, select loops, and that will select the entire ring round, which as you can see goes into his back there, and is quite far away from the front there. So I'm going to move it on the Y axis by pressing G then Y, just move it back, which has stopped it going in the back there. And now with these arms, I've got arm coming through the t-shirt there. So I'm going to wireframe mode just to make sure I can see them. I'm going to press A to deselect all them. I think I'm just going to circle select by pressing C, them underneath there. And I think that should work if I catch the underarm as well. I'm going to press Control and 1, which gives me the back view, and then I'm going to press C again and select the other side of that shirt. I press Escape and come out of wireframe mode and just neaten that off with circle select, just quickly. Okay, so I've got a good selection now. I'm going to press Scale and just pull them back, scaling them inwards, which you might want to solve it differently on your own way, but that's a good way of doing it. Okay, press G and then Y just for that last bit if you've got anything. Basically just keep neatening it out like that until you get it perfect to your own requirements, and that's looking pretty good for me. Apart from maybe I don't like the curve in the t-shirt. It might just be a straight t-shirt. A good way of doing this is use your multi select again, which I'm pressing space and searching. Now I'm going to scale this on the Z axis, which as you can see here has pulled it into a straight line. Scale it until that looks about right, and then it hasn't gone back into him, but I think I might just scale that a bit so it's more even. Okay, and that has neatened that off. And now I've got my own little basic t-shirt. Thanks for watching. I'm Andrew Weir. Bye.